Hey everybody, it's Laura, and today we are going to talk about some makeup brushes. As I mentioned, today we are going to talk about makeup brushes. These are specifically eye makeup brushes. So let's go ahead and jump right in. These are going to be by Moda. It is going to be included in their Totally Electric Bright Eye Kit. This is a 7-piece kit coming with 6 brushes and 1 bag. So the brushes that I've been using for quite some time now. So I wanted to just try something new, branch out a little bit, and I wanted to get some new eye brushes. And I was reflecting on this Moda highlight and glow brush that I have that I've loved and used for highlighting. So I went and looked a little deeper into this brand when I was looking into getting some new eye brushes, and that's how I came across this 7-piece kit. So again, this one does come with 6 brushes and a makeup bag. So let's go ahead and break this down a little bit. I'm going to start off with price, and then we'll get into each brush, what they suggest using it for, and then we'll get into the bag and final thoughts. Let's start with price. Again, I did pick these up from Walmart, and you can pick up this 7-piece kit for $9.98. Now let's jump straight into the brushes and what their uses are. So on the back of the packaging, they list out each brush that you get along with what you can use that brush to do when applying makeup. So let's start, we're just going to go from top to bottom here. First up, we have their Crease Brush, which is going to be the pink brush. These also do tell you on the handle what each brush is as well. Pink is going to be your crease brush. Now this one is rather large. It is a large crease brush, but it says that this has long, soft bristles that allow for blending darker shadow in the crease, giving a more defined eye look. So basically a blending brush. Next up we have the blue brush, which is our small shader brush. And this one does have the name on the handle as well. And it says that this one is the brush that features a small paddle shape for concentrated color application. Now this brush I wanted mainly in place of the e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. brush that I've been using forever. It is their eyeshadow brush. It's a flat brush that you can really pack on that color with, but this is the second one of these that I've had. I've gone through many washes, and I find that no matter what, now it's starting to just kind of be a little stiff and not really as flexible as I want it to be. So that is what I want this one for. We're going to kind of replace the e.l.f. with this new Moda brush. Next up we have the orange detail brush. Now this is a pointed tip on the eye brush that is ideal for creating a cut crease, applying shadow, or highlighting your inner corner. For the inner corner, to me that looks a little large, but if that works for you, then that's great. But this one is going to be a little bit more pointed and a little bit smaller than your crease brush. This one is an interesting one. It is the purple one, and they have this as a glam topper, which you can precisely pack on glitter or metallic shadows for an intense pop of glam. Now this one is going to have that kind of silicone-y texture to it. It's not bristled at all. And this is the one for me that I think I would try and do a cut crease with rather than the orange one. This one, I haven't tried it yet. I have packed on metallic shadow, and yes, it did pack that on very well. But I think this is the one I want to try using for a cut crease. We have this very, very small yellow brush. This is going to be your fine liner brush. It says that you can get the picture perfect eyeliner by using this fine liner with gel or liquid. I don't use either of those. I'm not very talented when it comes to that. My hands shake a little too much. But if that's something that you want, it's something you look for, it is included in this kit. Last but not least, with the brushes, you're going to get the green brush, which is double-ended. You're going to have your spoolie on one end and your brow brush on the other. Now this one says that this brush does double duty with a lash applicator on one side and small angled bristles to shape your brows on the other. Now, the brush that I currently use for my brows is actually going to be from NYX. It is also a double ender, so I'm very excited to see how this one will compare to my NYX, because I've been using the NYX. It's tried and true. I know what I'm getting with that. So this one, it'll be interesting to see how this one compares. Those are all of the brushes, but this is a 7-piece kit and they are including this bag as one of the 7 pieces. So let's take a little bit of a look at that. For me, the bag is not a selling point at all. If you're looking for a brush kit with a bag and the bag's mainly what you're looking for, don't go with this kit. This one, it reminds me of when I was in school and they were making wallets and purses out of the Capri Sun packages. That to me is what this feels like. It has that kind of Capri Sun feel. It has that same stitching. There is a zipper on there. It's not very spacious. This is not the best bag ever. It actually looks kind of cheap, low quality. I don't see this one holding up very well, but that's just me. I could be completely wrong. Does it fit all of your brushes? Yes, they do go in there, but it's not the best design. It lays pretty flat. You could travel with this if you absolutely needed to, but again, it's just not the biggest selling point for me. So let's do a little bit of final thoughts. I think the brushes are great. I think the quality is there. They're fun colors. They are a little big for my eyes. I would say that these two especially are a little bit big for me. I like having a little bit smaller brushes for my eyes. Again, I'm not a professional, but I do prefer a little bit smaller brushes. Another thing, I would have liked to have seen a pencil brush in here as well. Kind of something to blend out that bottom lash line. I don't really see anything here. I mean, you could use this one, but again, it's a little bit large for that. So that's the only thing I would have liked to have seen, probably in place of the liner, just because I don't use that kind of liner, but I'm sure plenty of people do. Those are my thoughts on this Moda 7-piece kit. Before you leave and exit out, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you will be able to join me for my next video. I hope that you will do that. That way I will see you then. And until next time, bye.